Indeed. Dassa facing Lawson with the score at none for 13.
And that beat the bat. He's out. Yes, he's got a faint edge. Madassa doesn't like it. Madassa caught Marsh, bowled Lawson for 7. That was a very, very faint edge. The umpire in no doubt. And Pakistan 1 for 13.
Need him to play around about the off-stump line, and get a good angle on here too as he goes into the stroke. And no question at all about the little outside edge there, as Rod Marsh does the rest.
After his century in Adelaide, Mosen looks to be in good form.
And pulled away. That's a confident-looking shot, a chase round there for Lawson. I don't think he'll get to it. And when you add all that up, that was really well played.
The 50 is up for Pakistan, and it's Lawson to Omar.
Oh, that's a top shot. First bounce to Maguire, who stops it brilliantly and cuts the scoring to 1. And he follows it up with an excellent throw back to Marsh.
Maguire now introduced to the Australian pace attack.
1 for 64. Maguire to Omar. And bowled him. Clean bowl. And that makes it 2 for 64. Omar has been bowled by Maguire for 23. Congratulations to the young man from Queensland. His first wicket, he has 1 for 1, and that's the second wicket down.
We might just have a look at this. Omar going onto the back foot, much too late, and through the gap, missing it by the proverbial mile.
Greg Matthews tried early on by Hughes.
And he's whacked that straight down the ground. That's a big hit. It might be 6. I think it could be. Yes, right over the top. Well, there's a shot and a half from Meandad. What a shot.
Mosen now facing Maguire.
And he's hooked that one. He's not quite onto it, but it's getting out towards the boundary. And even though he didn't quite get onto it, he certainly went.
Meandad, though, still in sparkling form.
Oh, beautiful shot by Javed Meandad. Through mid-on for 4, and that's the Pakistan 100 on the board. Meandad goes to 22, and Pakistan 2 for 103.
Well, there's been plenty of value for your dollar down here at the MCG today too. Great cricket match so far.
Another drive by Meandad between the bowler and mid-on. That's racing away from Lilly. His second boundary through the same slot since lunch.
Now Meandad goes in controversial circumstances.
He's given out. Meandad had his back to the umpire. Didn't see the decision given. And he doesn't like it at all.
Yeah, I think it would have hit him on the pad, just judging from the sound and the way things move. Yes, it hit him on the pad. It could have taken the inside edge of the bat, but now let's just watch them as they follow through. Rod Marsh doesn't even appeal. He's about to throw the ball to a teammate, and Meandad naturally doesn't look around. I don't even think Maguire appealed.
I think the bowler, it was a last-minute gesture, just said, "Oh, how's that?"
Was that? And then he has just raised his hands.
New batsman Zahir was in good touch. Dennis Lilly.
Oh, what a shot past the bowler. So here liking it when it's pitched up, and that's going into the fence for 4.
Oh, geez, timed that well. I really didn't think he'd timed it properly.
Mosen, 83, facing Chappell. Oh, slashing it through extra cover for 4. Mosen on strike. Oh, what a delightful stroke. His cover driving has been superb, and that is 100 runs in the session with still 20 minutes to go to tea. Pull over mid-wicket, and there it is, a mighty hit. One bounce over the fence. Mosen Khan goes to 101, and Pakistan 3 for 200.
Mosen goes right on with the job against Matthews.
And using a lofted drive. Now, where's that going out to the boundary? Will it get over the top? I don't... Or has it? Yes, easily. I couldn't ask that in quite, but that must be a magnificent hit. That's the second on-driven 6 off Matthews.
Zahir had been playing second fiddle. Matthews the bowler.
A delightful stroke by Zahir Abbas. Out to a very long boundary at point. They're charging between the wickets. Phillips gets to it. Taking the third quickly, trying to go for 4. Phillips slips and they might get the 4. They do. And quite easily. Phillips return in about 20 metres short of Marsh. Whipped off his pads by Zahir, looking for 2. Lawson around quickly. They come back for the second. Both batsmen at one end. A run out coming up. Marsh underarms to Matthews. Now, which one goes?
It should be Zahir, I think, because Mohsin didn't leave his ground. What a ridiculous piece of cricket. Mohsin must have known that Zahir was there. Mohsin just stood with his bat grounded behind the crease. It should be Zahir. Yes, Zahir on his way. Bad luck for Zahir. The second was on. Mohsin just turned his back on proceedings. No communication between the two of them. And one of the most ridiculous run-outs I can remember in any level of cricket.
And this one's through. Beautiful shot from Mason that time. That's a very long boundary out there, but played off the back foot. They hit that one reasonably square with the wicket and 4 more.
But Mohsin doesn't last much longer.
Appeal to leg before, and he's out. Yes, Mohsin is out. That was a very confident appeal. Lilly has broken through. Mohsin finally out. Leg before to Lilly for 152.
Next day, Salim has taken his score along to 35. Geoff Lawson, the bowler.
Salim hits in the air. Maguire underneath it. Takes the catch easily. Salim's out to Lawson for 35. Well done again, John Maguire.
Big ground here at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. You're hardly going to hit it over the top. And he didn't catch this perfectly. Helped it on its way. Maguire coming in. Got very big hands, good safe hands. And took that pretty easy.
Sarfraz made 22 in quick time before this great catch.
And in the air, and over. Caught by Hughes. What a catch. I thought it was over his head. Hughes up with one hand has taken a magnificent catch. And Sarfraz caught Hughes. Bowled Maguire for 22. It's 7 for 349. And there's a very important breakthrough for Australia.
And congratulations to John Maguire. Another wicket for him. And here's how it happened. Drive. Hughes is up. And we all thought the ball was going out of his reach. And he's pulled it in with that right arm thrown in the air.
Maguire now to Imran, who's timing the ball beautifully.
Oh, beautiful shot by Imran. Second fine stroke of the over, and that's also racing away for 4, although Matthews very quick around the boundary. What a terrific chase. Just gets his boot to it. Well fielded. They hesitate on taking the extra run. Huge throw in by Matthews. Well done by the man playing in his first test match. It's not a bad shot though. Picking the gap between cover point and extra cover. It's going across the outfield quickly, but so is Matthews. The ball wins. Great shot by Imran, who moves to 44.
What a good knock this has been, coming into the team with so little cricket in such a long period, with all the woes and worries of the job. It's been a great effort.
And getting it down very fine. That'll be 4 runs. His second boundary of the over. Imran off Maguire.
Qadir finds that runs come more easily than wickets.
And there's a shot and a half that's gone sailing away out towards the boundary. And it just a slash through the covers, and the field had no hope at all. 393 now to Pakistan, and Qadir up to 15. And a hook shot, and that's way out there. Who's there? There's a fieldsman, but he's not going to touch it. And where's that gone? 4 runs, yes, that went right down, almost over the keeper's head. Maguire then to Imran. And that runs away. That's the 50 to Imran, and it's also the 50 partnership. Imran here will get a 4. He does. He goes on to 53. Congratulations to the captain of Pakistan, Imran Khan.
Kim Hughes having another chat to Greg Matthews before he starts this over. Matthews, none for 77. Imran uses his feet and hits it wide of Hughes at mid-off for 4.
Imran now on 83.
And a chance, and he's out. Yes, caught. Marsh, bowled Lilly. Imran is out for 83. That's a tremendous breakthrough for Australia. At last they've taken a wicket and something for the crowd to cheer about. And Marsh and Lilly have combined again to cause the breakthrough.
Here's how he went. A lovely little leg cutter, the faint nick just carrying to Marsh, and away you go, Imran. But you can go with great dignity and pride at the performance you put on for your country yesterday and today.
Now Qadir gives Matthews his first Test wicket.
And a big hit there. Who's out there? Lawson underneath it. Can he take it? He does. Great catch. Matthews gets his first wicket in Tests.
Now Matthews follows up with a second.
And the big hit now. Who's out there? It's underneath it is a fieldsman, Maguire, and it's out. It's all over. All out for 470.
And a second successive century for Mohsin following his 149 in Adelaide, and a delightful innings from Imran Khan, a very classy effort from the Pakistan skipper. 45 to Qadir, also a useful hand. Maguire, 3 for 111, and Lawson, Lilly and Matthews all taking 2 wickets apiece. In Australia's first innings, we join play in the third over, and it's Sarfraz bowling to Vessels, and a close call for the Australian opener.
And a chance, is he out? No. Now that scene, there was a noise there. There was a confident appeal by everybody on the field, but the umpire completely unmoved.
Well, I certainly called it out. Brian Crafter, who was involved in controversy before. Now let's have a look. Well, there was noises all about. There was no obvious deviation, but look at Wasim Bari. He's terribly excited about the whole thing.
Azim, who's taken 15 wickets, to Phillips.
Oh, delightfully up on the toes and really flexing the muscles for that to crunch a 4 wide of mid-off. Top shot, Wayne Phillips. Azim hasn't missed out in taking at least 3 wickets in every innings he's bowled in this series. He's taken 5, 3, 5 and 3.
And his consistency is rewarded.
Probably been the real success of this tour. The real find for Pakistan.
An edge caught behind by Bari. Vessels goes. Good catch by the keeper, Wasim Bari. It flew.
Suddenly an extra yard found from this wicket. There's the cut. Bari late to go. Yes, look at it. Yes, in fact, it's dropped back into his hands. A very, very good catch.
A boundary now to Phillips.
What a delightful hit by Wayne Phillips. Right back onto the stumps. He draws a pause from his partner, Graham Yallop, as he crashes another 4.
Graham Yallop starting to find his feet after a slow start.
And runs here, that would be more than 1 to Yallop. He's made all of his runs so far in singles, but not this time. It could be as many as 3 here. They've crossed for 2 and coming round for the 3rd. Got a long throw from Mohsin, but a comfortable 3 there.
Struck on the pad, given out LBW. Azim in his first over of a new spell, switched to the southern end, takes his 2nd wicket for the innings, and Wayne Phillips, having fallen in a hole, departs for 35.
Here it is. This one just creeping in a little bit, I thought, on Phillips. Striking him below the knee roll and plumb in front. Good decision, that one, from umpire Crafter.
Third Test century maker Kim Hughes wasted no time.
He's bowling very tightly indeed.
And it beats the soccer attempt by Azim and goes for 4. Back and through, getting him the offside. Getting through the offside that time. Successive boundaries to Kim Hughes unless Madassa can overhaul this, which he can't.
Next morning, Graham Yallop continued in fine form.
Oh, what a great shot by Yallop. Wide of mid-on. He's looking in superlative touch this morning, and that's going for 4.
Well, that's a shot of very rare ability.
Some luck here for Kim Hughes.
Struck on the pad. Not out. Umpire Tony Crafter is the man who has given 4 LBW decisions in this series, but not that time.
Close. Hughes not going forward a lot. Cutting back. Missing it by a long, long way.
Imran not too happy, flinging the ball into the turf.
Now it's Kadir to bowl to Yallop. And the full toss is just placed away nicely by Yallop. And that's as easy as you please, down to the fence for 4. He does it with so little effort, and that ball bouncing back from the fence, but just seemed to pat it away on the onside. And Yallop now up to 47.
Now Yallop brings up his 50 off Madassa.
Oh, great shot by Yallop. What a tremendous on drive. And look at that race away for 4. He has really played some magnificent shots here today. And with that one, he brings up a half century of pure class.
And now Kim Hughes follows suit.
Beating mid-on. No. Brilliantly fielded by Mosen. He takes the single to bring up his half century.
And another personal milestone coming up
Hughes
for the
on
Australian
50
skipper.
facing Kadir. He takes a single. Hughes goes to 51, and that is 4,000 runs in Test cricket to the Australian captain, Kim Hughes. Only 8 batsmen have done it before him, so he joins a very select band, 4,000 in Test cricket.
Now Graham Yallop takes full toll of Kadir.
And a beautiful drive from Yallop. Absolutely classic shot. Straight down underneath the sight board. Well, look, has there been a better shot than that played all day? And another one. Through. Well, they've taken Kadir apart in this over. That's a glorious shot again.
Madassa back on to Yallop. Down the ground. Beating Mosen for 4. Yallop within another boundary of a century. Yallop on 96. Fine leg. Will it be 4? Will it be his century? Yes, it is. Graham Yallop, the hometown boy, gets his 2nd century of the summer in the Test series. And what a fantastic knock this has been.
And Graham Yallop, never an excitable person, is absolutely thrilled to bits.
And now Kim Hughes continues the boundary barrage.
And beautifully driven. I can think the fieldsman can give that one up. Yes, Omar just trotting after it. That's Azim to bowl to Hughes. Oh, he's cracked that beautiful shot. Well, Omar can just shut the gate there. He just waited on that one, a short ball outside the off stump, and the fieldsman just stood as they were stone pyramids as it went through. 94 to Hughes. They came together at 70. They put on 203. And field the leg before. He's out. Hughes is out. He tried to turn out round the onside, so Hughes has gone to Azim once again.
Not the right shot here, but Hughes, I gave me the feeling he was after that century before. Oh, hit him right in front too.
And here's the applause for the Australian captain, Kim Hughes, out in the 90s to follow his century in Adelaide. There he is, 2:44 minutes, 10 fours, and he's being applauded all the way from the middle right into the dressing room.
And now Big Sarfraz attempting to dislodge Yallop.
And Yallop just cruises into that one, and thank you very much, he said.
Alan Border brings up the Australian 300.
Straight drive by Border, 4 runs.
Kadir to Yallop and a let-off for Australia.
Edge to first slip. Did that carry?
Well, if it didn't, it should have been caught. I think Zahir having a quiet little sleep there.
Now Border trapped in front by a good one from Kadir.
An appeal there, and he's out. The Border has been given out leg before.
And a third successive test failure for Greg Chappell.
Oh, beautiful catch at first slip. Magnificent catch. Salim plucked it in with the left hand. Greg Chappell out for 5, and Kadir's taken the last 2 wickets.
A very disappointing performance for Greg Chappell, but his turn is to come in the Sydney Test. Salim taking a magnificent catch. The third wicket now about to fall. Rodney Marsh.
A bit bouncier now. Catch. Marsh is out. Caught second ball at short leg by Madassa, and Kadir has taken 3 quick wickets.
Marsh, you heard the 2 noises there, the click, click, bat, pad. Good catch by Madassa.
And now a positive test debut for Greg Matthews against Kadir.
Kadir round the wicket to Matthews. Back cutting Matthews. Down to the 3rd man fence. That'll be 4. Oh. Handsome cover drive which gets through. Successive boundaries to Greg Matthews. And only the 2nd over he's been out in the middle in a test match.
Graham Yallop continues to play like a run machine.
He gets that one through, and Graham Yallop gets a 4 for the shot to go to 168, and that is 1,000 runs this season. A very few players have made it in an Australian summer before the new year.
And I just have the feeling that, look at him there, he's a real character, that we're seeing the dawning of a new era of an Australian cricketing character. I've got a feeling that this guy Matthews could capture the heart, look at him, the heart and the imagination of the Australian cricketing public. He's now playing a guitar with his bat.
Well, whether it be guitar or bat, Matthews shows he's equally at home.
And he steered that nicely. That's a good shot. He controlled that very well. No need to run at all. It's down to the fence for 4. And he's hit that one away. Well, again, 4 more. That was a more authentic cut shot, but still wide of the field. And down to the fence for 4 again. 27 now to Matthews. And that's the 400 up for Australia.
Now Kadir from the southern end, and he's bowling to Yallop on 197.
And the full toss hit straight down the ground. That could be his 200. Yallop has slammed it straight down the ground. And there's a double century to Graham Yallop. And look at the crowd.
Kadir to Matthews. Takes the single to get his 50. He clenches the fist as he goes down to the non-striker's end. Greg Matthews, a half century in his first test innings. Zahir bowling his 21st over. Yallop goes the big hit. Straight down the ground, a mighty hit. Over on the bounce for 4.
One thing evident in this series, Kadir doesn't like bowling to left-handers.
Matthews using his feet just over the head of Madassa at mid-wicket, and it goes away for 4.
A bit of wrist spin now from Salim.
A pull through mid-wicket. There's a man in the deep there. It might beat him. Oh, what a great hit.
Madassa is bowling over number 82. New ball due after 3 more overs.
And here a personal triumph for Graham Yallop.
shot over mid-wicket. He just leant into that. And the ball just slowing down out there. It may beat the field. It's going to be pretty close, but the ball just wins. And that's the 250 up for Graham Yallop and his best ever score in first-class cricket.
The old head comes back to dismiss the exuberant youth.
Struck on the pad, he's out, LBW. And Matthews gestures back to the umpire, didn't like the decision.
He's right back, as you'll see, right across the crease. Well, he thought he hit it, but I think he's hit the top of his pad. He certainly hasn't hit that ball. He's missed it by a fair amount. And he indicates here, on the crease. I'm afraid, Greg, you didn't.
And Big Saf does it again.
And is he out? Yes, he's caught behind. And that's the end of this great innings by Graham Yallop. Yallop caught Barry Bell Sarfraz for 268. 268, his greatest ever score in a test match, his greatest ever first-class score, and the highest individual innings in these Australia-Pakistan tests.
And Graham Yallop only off the field for 40 minutes of play so far. 1,102 runs for the season at an average of 122, and Matthews spoiling his performance with his show of petulance. Bowling for Pakistan, the most successful Qadir, 5 for 166. In the Pakistan second innings, it's Dennis Lillee, the first ball of his second over and the end of Mohsin.
He's caught, short cover. In the second over, Lillee takes a wicket, in fact, with his first ball.
Well, this is just too easy. Mohsin saying here, Tim had a bit of catching practice. Hughes in at short cover. The ball hit straight to him.
Disaster for Pakistan, Lawson to Omar from the other end.
Bowled him. Top delivery by Lawson, and Omar exposed his leg stump. Omar out for 9.
Omar pushing across the crease, falling over his feet, and straight through the hole there, as you could well see on that very, very good replay.
And Lillee strikes again for Australia.
An appeal here, that could be out, yes it is. No doubt Miandad was well beaten that time, and Lillee has broken through. Miandad leg before to Lillee for 11.
So it's well bowled by Dennis Lillee. He's hardly given any of the batsmen a moment's respite. You'll see Javed Miandad going well back, and look at that ball cut in, that's plumb.
Next morning, a bright start by Madassa.
Lawson starting a new over to Madassa. Oh, great shot. That's the first boundary of the day's play. An excellent cover drive by Madassa.
Night watchman Qadir helps himself to the same.
And steered by Qadir very well down towards the vacant third man area. And that could be almost a 4. It's going to be close as Matthews gets after it. I don't think he'll get to it.
But his days are numbered.
And is it bowled him? Yes, he's been bowled. We heard the rattle. He just stood there. The ball pitched right up into the block hole. There's a vital breakthrough for Australia.
Should not expect this sort of thing to happen on a test match wicket. It's an awful, awful way to get out. The ball just running along the ground almost.
Greg Matthews finished up getting 2 wickets in the first innings, the last 2 to fall.
And another one coming up, Madassa on strike.
Zahir going back, struck on the pad, out LBW. Great breakthrough for Greg Matthews in his first over of the second innings.
Straight and flat, it's played back, and it's just above the boot. Plumb in front.
Lillee to Zahir.
Lillee to Zahir. Through the gap for 4. Great shot, and that levels the scores.
Matthews now to Imran.
And what a shot that was. That ball was almost medium pace. He's cut it, a very risky shot, but it's gone along the ground all the way into the fence for 4.
Zahir looking for his 50.
And And that's turned through mid-wicket. That's a beautiful shot by Zahir. I reckon that'll be 4. Yes, Jalop can slow down. There's no need to chase that too far. Ooh. And there's a big hit, and there was almost a chance at a catch there. Was it Lilly who dived for it, or Maguire, I think it was, who changed over with Lilly? And I'd like to see that again. He really threw out his hand and had a go at that, but it may have been near going through. Let's see it again. And again pushed to backward square. There'll be a couple there at least. It's going out towards the long boundary. Here's Maguire. They've taken 2 easily. And that's the 50 to Zahir. He was unlucky in the first innings, run out for 44, and now he's made a fine batting double. A very valuable 50 here for his team.
But Matthews strikes again.
Matthews going round the wicket to Zahir. And bowled him! Bowled him! Well, there's a sensation. First ball round the wicket.
In comes Matthews and takes another wicket. He's done that twice now. He's dismissed Madassa at 9 minutes to lunch, and now has snuck one back. Maybe a little bit of inside edge on that one. If not, it's spun like a top to hit the middle stump.
Greg Chappell causes anxiety for Salim.
An appeal there, but not out.
Well, perhaps Greg Chappell thought this one hit the pad before the bat. Let's have a close look at it. Plumb in front. Ooh, a bit hard to tell. I think it must have gone off the bat first.
And how again did that miss the outside edge, and Salim just nodded down to Chappell. Well bowled.
Now Jeff Lawson with the new ball, bowling to Imran, and a half-century.
Imran whipping that off his legs behind square leg. What an amazing shot for 4 runs. Successive boundaries to Imran Khan, and with that shot he brings up 50. 2 half-centuries in the test match to Imran, who hadn't played any cricket, no test cricket, for 11 months.
A great double coming up for Imran.
And a hook shot. Now it's in the air. Is it down here? A man getting under it. Can he take it? He drops it. Maguire dropped it. Should have taken it. And now on that stroke, Imran has reached the double of 2,000 runs and 200 wickets in test cricket. Maguire came in, got both hands to it. Lilly is very, very unhappy. One of those chances, a chance that could have been taken.
And Australia saves its secret weapon till last.
Marsh to Sarfraz. Big appeal for LBW.
So Pakistan escaping with the draw after at one stage being 5 for 81. Imran Khan 72 not out, a very good match double for him after his first innings 83, and the only other batsman to flatter, Zahir 50 and Madassa 35. Bowling for Australia, 2 wickets for Lawson, 3 to Lilly and 2 to Matthews, and Rodney Marsh, the very impressive figures, 2 overs, none.